You saw the thumbnail. You know what it is, boys. Wukong, illustrious class. So this is not the noble class from Moshow like normal. This is the smaller scale, illustrious class. Wukong. I broke them out already. It's simple packaging. This is kind of just the unboxing and checking them out. We'll get into it. All right, I'm going to open up. So these boxes are smaller. I want to compare him with the Gurren Lagann. Instruction booklet. You know we don't look at that. A scratch-off card. QC. And it also had another little card about like this big triangle. Scratch it off. QR code. I think it's a skin. Shout out to Chi Robot Group. I think it's a skin, he said, to get for the video game. I think that's awesome. So another face sculpt. You have the bent staff, so he can do the pose where he's like sitting up on it. And again, this isn't too crazy of what's going on of a figure. There's the backpack piece, so it came with the backpack. A smaller stand. If you guys have the Ling cage, this is a smaller magnetic stand. I would say it's 30% the size of the normal protagonist stands. I wouldn't say it's half as big. I'd say it's about 30% as big. There's a side-by-side. So now when CCS first came out, and again, we could go back to how they had before they were officially CCS, they had another figure before Gurren Lagann. So technically under the CCS banner, I don't know, this was their official first release. I'm just going to call it that. This is the 1.0 version, the original version. And I didn't get the 2.0, which has like the die cast, you know, a couple of small improvements, but CCS's quality is good enough to where, you know, I don't think we had to worry about that. That's maybe if you missed out or you're nitpicky. Anyway, that's that. Now, if you see these guys, my whole point is when CCS first came out, not that they didn't know what they're doing, but they were a brand new company, so maybe they weren't sure about the size and scale and how they wanted to go about it, or maybe they did and this was it, but they never called this illustrious class. Okay, now the protagonist effect, the excellent class, noble class, the noble class figures, which has Takeda, Date, Lancelot, things like that. That is the bigger scale figures. All right, here's so you can see both of them. There's the scale difference. You have the noble class, and then you have the illustrious class, which is about a good 3, maybe 4 inches smaller proportions. I'll be honest with you, it's not bad at all. CCS packs in detail in both of their figures, both classes. So I think the smaller class might have a little more detail packed in just because it's smaller. We'll have to see. So that's just for comparison. So back to the point. Again, I don't think they knew what exactly they were doing, like I said. I don't know. They didn't really call Gurren Lagann anything, I don't think, on the box. They just kind of came out with it. And then after that, we started getting the Getters and the Mazinkaisers, things like that. So just a quick comparison. These two are more in the same class. I'm always going to feel that, and until they do something different, or he's always going to be the kind of odd man out to me, proportion-wise. The illustrious class is the closest thing you'll be able to kind of fit him in with if you're going to do anything. display-wise, I think. Usually I don't display weapons, but this is more just like it's right on his fist. The weapons are just, you know, they get in the way a lot of the times. So let me move him out. They take up space, but the reason why I'm bringing that up is our buddy Wukong here. I mean, he's all about the staff. He ain't playing unless it's with the staff. So he comes with the staff. The end comes off here, so you can fit it, slide it right in his hand. Just goes on nice and easy, friction fit. You have this here. So I don't know what armor this is. I know in the game, which is really good. I've started to play it. It's more of a boss run type of game, and I didn't know that when I started off. So I'm going to trudge through it, but it is really cool so far. It's just not my cup of tea right now. You have, here, let me take this out. Okay. The hip skirts came separately. I had to click these on. The backpack. Let me just put them down for a second. Yep. The backpack, these go up and down. So you can move the flags. These are on ball joints. These flags came separately, so you got to click them on. Just be careful. They can be a little pain in the ass. Okay, here. The flags look really cool. I'm going to guess this might be his end game armor, like when he's fully upgraded. Yeah, you can move them all around. Look at the piston neck. Mecha, it's armored / mecha Wukong, maybe. Look at that tail. I like these segments slide. Tail comes right off. Plugs in like that. I don't know. I think the plug-in for it's, I don't know, a little weak. All right. Look at that. Good articulation. Like I said, you can get him on that staff to do the pose. No individual. Wow, I haven't seen that in a while. So no individual toe movement. They're all on a rack together. You got a little foot thumb movement here. Die cast for sure. Legs, arms, inner frame. So, Wukong. Moshow Toys. Yup. There he is with the flags on the back. I know, he looks pretty cool, I think. I think he doesn't take up a lot of room because he's a smaller class. I mean, not that the bigger class is, you know, crazy big. Guy King, they're coming out. Watch out. They're coming out with a Guy King illustrious class. So we're going to get a Guy King this size, and it's going to be like this. Like really armor, mechanical. It's going to look amazing. The best one I have in my collection so far for a Guy King is still the King Arts. Anyway, Wukong, illustrious class. He's going for about $100. Maybe 120 shipped. Something around there. You should be able to get him at a nice price, little $100 figure, fill out the collection, something different. Pops out on the shelf. He'll definitely fit in with your, if you have any samurai figures of the same scale. Very articulated. I mean, come on, it's Moshow. If you have any Moshow, you know what to expect, and if not, expect the best. Shout out S. Goken. Holla at your boy. Like, share, sub, you know the deal, it's YouTube. One more spin for the camera. Ooh. Woo. I think he might have a... No, I don't think he has any lights or anything, so I'll just throw that out there. No lights, nothing like that. But that's it. Thanks for watching. Happy Halloween.